Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I'm a homeschool mom to 3 kids, and today I'm going to be sharing some tips to teach your preschooler or kindergartner their letter sounds. I thought that this would be a really good video to make because I feel like you use the preschool curriculum or the early kindergarten curriculum, and sometimes those pesky letter sounds take quite a while to master. My son went through an amazing preschool curriculum last year and learned the names of all of his letters. This year, we really focused on the sounds that those letters make. After doing pre-K curriculum this year with him, he was still not 100% mastering those sounds. They're hard to remember, but you can't really move on to learning to read until they get those sounds down. So I have a few ideas for you to use, and this is not using like a curriculum or anything. They're just kind of some activities that you can do to help reinforce the letter sounds. My first recommendation are letter hunts. This is an activity that was in the Playing Preschool curriculum that we did our very first year of homeschooling, and then we did volume 2 this year as well, and still had letter hunts. I have adapted the letter hunts to be the letter sounds, and so what I do is I take sticky notes and I draw letters, just random letters on these sticky notes, and I place them hidden around the house. And then my son gets to go on a hunt and find all of these letters, and when he finds the sticky note with the letters on it, he's supposed to tell me what sound it makes. And this has been a really fun activity. Letter hunts have been my son's favorite from the beginning, so he is always on board for a letter hunt. And it's just a fun game to play to reinforce and repeat those letter sounds over and again. The next thing I want to talk about are flashcards. And I think flashcards get a bad rap sometimes, like, oh, you're drilling with flashcards, for them. And I don't think that that's the case for all kids. I think that some kids actually really enjoy flashcards, and sometimes flashcards work really well for kids. So I found these really cute flashcards at the Dollar Tree. They have realistic pictures of animals on it, which I love, and we just kind of play a game where he tries to see how many he can get, and I just flash him the letter, and then I ask him what sound it makes, and he tells me, and he thinks it's a game. He doesn't find it boring or hard or anything. He enjoys doing it. I also keep tabs on the ones that are kind of tripping him up still, and I put those ones to the side so that I know we need to practice those extra.
Another thing that we really love doing is taking letter tiles or these little letter discs and playing a sound game. So I will ask him what letter makes a S sound, and he has to find it. I also have some learning resources with pictures on them where he has to make a sound match with them. You could also print your own pictures for this game.
Something else you can use are songs, and there are a ton of alphabet songs on YouTube that you can find, some that reinforce letter sounds, and Leapfrog is a really good video that you can watch with the letter sounds. Alpha Blocks, Reading.com. Songs are a really good one because they're catchy, and you'll catch your child singing them throughout the day just randomly, and it gets in their head, and that's a really good way of memorizing things. Another kind of method I'm going to talk about is teaching kind of hand motions with the sounds. What I mean by that is making different motions that kind of help them to remember what the sound is. So for example, whenever I was asking my son what the sound H makes, I would always kind of teach him ha, 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 and I would do that motion. And then for M, I would go and I'd rub my stomach yummy, and that sound. So just different motions like that. You can get as creative as you want, but it just kind of helps them to kind of remember, oh yeah, that's what that says. Something else that I used with my son that really helped kind of hammer those letter sounds in was Explode the Code, the Get Ready for the Code series. So I think there's 3 in that series, and it's meant for that pre-K, early kindergarten age when they are learning those sounds. This book has been such a game changer for us. When I started using the Explode the Code, Get Ready for the Code, Book A, he just like loved doing it, and it really helped him catch on to those letter sounds. There's a bunch of different activities in there that really help them listen for the letter sound in different words and what pictures, like they give him picture prompts of like what this letter starts with. And just the repeating of the activities really helped him kind of master those letter sounds. So I cannot recommend Explode the Code more. So I hope you guys enjoyed all my tips and tricks to teaching your child their letter sounds. If you have any more recommendations, advice, tips, resources, leave them down below for all of us to take a look at. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.